from the beginning of July, as you say, Frank, we've seen big speculation in the put options, which is, of course, a bet that it goes down. And those bets have paid off big time because both of those, the KWEB and the FXI, both just traded to new 52-week lows yesterday. But like you say, we're finally seeing a little speculation come in that maybe they see a bounce here because China might actually stop hurting its own stocks, its own companies, by some of the actions that it's taken. So a little bit of a rebound and maybe time for people to take a little nibble on some of these stocks. You mentioned Didi already with Leslie, but I think that, along with some of the even for-profit education that have been told by China they can't be for-profit anymore, I think even some of those, after a 70% rout, it might be time to at least take a little shot.
All right, turning our attention back to the U.S., Teladoc shares hurting this morning, down more than 7%. Earnings just did not agree with Wall Street or the estimates that people had for the company. You've been tracking this since last Thursday when you saw some kind of an uptick in puts. Can you kind of break that down for us?
Yeah, just like with KWEB or the FXI, last Thursday, a week ahead of the earnings, really, somebody came in with the stock at about $155, and they were buying the 160 puts in big numbers. I think 10 times the open interest traded that day alone, Frank. They didn't liquidate any of them. I imagine they'll liquidate a lot of those today because now those puts that were only $5 in the money are now some $27 in the money as Teladoc just gets whacked this morning.
So, John, you know, I call you the big dog, man. We're talking now about the big dog of social media, Facebook. Let's look ahead. What are you seeing on the options market when it comes to Facebook ahead of its earnings later today?
All right. The numbers are out there as far as, okay, maybe revenue of $28 billion, perhaps a profit of over $8.8 billion, and nearly half the planet being monthly active users. You know, just crazy numbers. There is still great upside speculation. So the opposite of what we had just talked about with Teladoc, they're buying the 380 calls here, Frank, that expire this Friday in very big numbers. 10,000 options. They were bought just a couple days ago. That's a million share equivalent of the stock. And with the stock at $360, you know, that's a $360 million bet that we go higher. I think we're going to see some great numbers out of Facebook. And right now, the straddle, the combination of the call and the put, is showing us about a 5% move is projected based on those two directions, up or down. And I think it's going to be up and through 380 on this move.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.